Most people think their customer experience is solid, but have you actually checked it lately? It could be costing you. Yeah, your vibe could be costing you return visits. In this episode, I'm going to take you through a no fluff 5-minute audit to see what's working, what's not, and how to fix it fast. Hi Hospo peeps, I'm Kylie, your business bestie and Hospo strategist who's all about working smarter, not harder. Last week, we turned our public holidays into profit. This week, it's all about what happens after the rush. Are people actually coming back? So this episode is your customer experience wake-up call. I'll give you a super simple audit that you can run through this week to check your customer journey without adding to your to-do list. Because short-term wins are fab, but long-term loyalty, well, that's where the magic and the money lives. Okay, so the first thing on the audit agenda is first impressions. What's your welcome like? Imagine you're a guest coming into your venue for the very first time. Where do they go? What do they do? Is it obvious? Is there a sign that says, wait here to be seated? Or should they go straight to the bar? Should they take a table? Should they take a menu? What should they be doing? You don't want your customers to stand there and not know in awkward silence or discussion. You want them to know what it is that they're supposed to do. So the first task on your audit is to stand at your front door for 60 seconds and take it in. Is it welcoming? Is it obvious what the next step is? Can you try and imagine what it's like for someone who's never been there to know where to go and what to do? If this feels hard because you're too close to it and you know what you expect and you know what you want them to do, maybe ask a team member, maybe a new staff member, or just a mate, even your partner who may also have been there 100 times, but ask them to see it in the eyes of someone who's never been there before. Because I think you might find that what you thought was logical may not be so logical. Okay, that's the first thing to do on your audit. It'll take you a minute and a half. Easy peasy. Let's see. The next audit item is the vibe check. All right. So what's your venue telling your customer? So it's really easy to have, wipes, tables, beautifully plated food. But what happens when the customer sits down and looks around the room and, there's a cobweb hanging off a light fixture. The menu's got a smear on it. Glasses might be chipped. Okay, this happens, but you need your staff to be on that. Maybe, the floor's sticky or there's some crumbs on the floor from the previous guest. Guests pick up on this so quickly. They're the ones looking around. They've got nothing else to do. Well, they're going to look at the menu unless you forgot to give it to them, which you should check in the first part of your audit. So you have to look at things with a completely different light, not just the surface. You want to see the whole thing. And again, I want you to walk through your space as a guest. Walk and look up and down. Cobwebs in the corner, dust in the corner. Look, listen, smell. Everything that is coming at your guests when they walk in the first 5 minutes. Sit at a table, look around at that level, because we're always standing. Look at that level and see what they see. Oh, dust on the window sill, or a smirky window. These are the things. So think about, even before you do this, think about 3 things that would break the vibe, 3 things that would not give your customers the vibe that you are looking for, and see if you can find them. Okay, this is my final piece for the audit, and it is my connection over perfection piece. So are we, giving the customer that beautiful connection rather than just customer service? We want it to be more genuine and more allow the customer to be seen and valued. So are your staff greeting, regulars with, great to see you again, nice to see you back. Do you want, your usual? I love a usual. Everybody loves that people know their usual. You want the service to be slick every time. The task for the audit is to follow one guest's interaction from when they walk in to when they leave. You may not be the one doing it. It might be one of your staff members. Maybe do 3 over the next week and just see whether your customer experience is what you want it to be, all right? Because you want to make sure you're connecting. It's not just service. Customer service is on the surface. Customer experience, that's the soul of your business. So tell me in the comments what's one thing you wish every guest felt when they walked into your venue. Think about that as you're doing your audit as well. It will help you make sure that everything is as it should be. So if you want loyal customers, you need to know what it feels like to be one. You can start with the 5-minute audit that I gave you now. You can do it today, you can do it tomorrow. You can do it a couple of times this week. It'll help you work out if the experience is what you want it to be. I've popped the link to a quiz in the show notes that you can take, which will show you your gaps and how to fix them fast. And next week, we will be diving into how to build a repeat customer machine that doesn't cost you a cent. Like the sound of that? Stay tuned for next week's episode.